Patreon time! Okay, so, first up, we have Blinx, the Time Sweeper for Xbox, and this was requested by TARDIS Type 40. So, Blinx is... This is loud, I'm going to turn it down for me. Yes, so, Blinx is a puzzle platformer where you can stop, rewind time, I believe, and also you have vacuum cleaner where you can suck things up. Yeah, so like this. It's pretty cool, actually. I've not actually seen anything of the game, but I've heard about it in legend as it's stunning puzzle platformer game. And yeah, that's quite exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, what this game does if it wins. I mean, it's got a lot of potential, and it will work for Xbox One now, so that's super handy. So I can do this, which is nice. But yeah, it looks very creative. I'm getting a lot of like Luigi's Mansion vibes. I can see, I don't know which came first, this or Luigi's Mansion, but I can see that like one probably was borrowed from the other. But thank you very much for requesting that, that's cool. Next up, Tabriz has requested Watch Dogs 2.
The San Francisco Bay.
Beautiful. So, Watch Dogs 2. Everyone hates the first Watch Dogs because it's not what they promised, and Watch Dogs 2 apparently is epic, by all accounts. I have not played it, but yeah, it's a neat game. You can hack things, it's like Grand Theft Auto, but hacking more, I think. And, you know, there's a lot more you can do, around that vein. There's probably a lot of creativity involved. In what you can do around the city and to avoid the law, and yeah, I'm sure there's also a really good story here. I remember there being like a penthouse mission of some description that was shown at E3 years ago. At least I'm pretty sure it's Watch Dogs 2. And I remember it being like, okay, this looks way better than the first one, but the first one was majorly disappointing, so is it actually any good? And everyone says it is. So Watch Dogs 2, babes. But can I steal that car? Because if so, I will for the laugh. Oh, that's awesome. Like, that's cool. Like, the amount of stuff you could potentially do in this game is rad. Like, they're saying this is a gameplay trailer. It is in the sense that you can do all this stuff, but it is more like a cinematic. But that's cool. Looks rad. Next up, Ethan Ristow has suggested Astral Chain. Astral Chain. This is the announcement trailer that they showed way back in February this year. If you know of Platinum Games, you know of stuff like Bayonetta and Nier Automata, and this is made by the same people, and basically, yeah, it's another Platinum's game, and therefore it's going to be amazing. I've not played it. I've not seen actually much of it either. I've been deliberately not watching any playthroughs of anyone I watch who's done it, because I know one day I will play it, and if this wins, then I'll play it on YouTube, because otherwise I was probably just going to play it in my spare time at some point. But yeah, this it looks really cool. You are cops of the future, and you can attack yourself, but you also have this persona of sorts attached to a chain that also fights with you, and it's super cool. And you can do stuff like this, and it's rad, and the city looks very pretty. And yeah, it's a Platinum Games game, so it's going to be epic. And you can also, there's I guess, a mystery to solve as the detectives, and the characters look cool, and just a warning, I'll play as the female, because I always play as a female. And yeah, just looks great. Just looks fantastic. Straight to damnation. That's what I'm talking about. You don't understand. So, it looks cool. It looks real cool. It looks epic. So, I mean, look at this thing. Nier Automata! Yeah! Nier Automata was amazing! Astral Chain! Thank you very much. Next up, McMaverick UK has voted for Rugrats Search for Reptar. Untitled Goose Game, here it is! Do 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 do. Okay, but no, really. Rugrats Search for Reptar, it's a PS1 game with loads of fun little mini-games and challenges, and it has mini-golf, and it has kicking a hockey puck at a goose, and it has keep the cookies away from the neighbour the kid who's rude, and swimming out of space, and yeah, just, yep. Yep, that's this game. It's nuts. And oh my god, robots in space and flying on balloons. Actually, I don't know if that does happen. That might be early footage. And Chucky gets scared by a goose. And yeah, it's great. It's a great game. Should be cool if it wins. Okay. Next up, Tio Jurek has requested Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. Now, I'm not going to say no, because that's stupid. But I will warn you that, and there is all the evidence to suggest this on my channel, so it's not me just saying, oh, I don't want to do it. Just saying, I am shit at stealth. Look at any of Sly 2, 3, and look at the Metal Gear section in Ape Escape. I am bad at stealth. That said, I have played Metal Gear Solid before. Really fun game. I wasn't good at it, but really great game. I mean, everyone knows that Metal Gear Solid is infamous for being phenomenal, right? It is a brilliant series. And yeah, on the PS1, this was revolutionary, what this game did. And it's really cool. It is a stealth game, and it has a very epic story that spans how many games? I don't know. I mean, there are 5 main entries, but there's also the ones prior to Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid, I should say. They're the Metal Gear games, and then there's some spin-offs like Purple Ops. I don't know how relevant they are to the main story, but yeah, there's the yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. So yeah, this is Metal Gear Solid. It's good stuff. There's lots of cool story beats and boss battles, and unfortunately the trailer is super blurry, but you get the gist. You dodge tanks and stuff. It's cool. Next up, Gavin Walker has requested Super Paper Mario for the Wii. Now, I've chosen this little gameplay clip from IGN Do Not Sue Me, because it does display exactly what you can do in this game. So you can play as multiple characters, and you've got 3 here, but I believe there's more than that. And with the different characters, and the different, I think they're called pixels that join you, you can do different abilities, like drop bombs, or shift dimensions. And whilst it's not an RPG like the first 2, Paper Mario games, I think in many ways it is significantly better. It does a lot more. The story is super intense, lots of original characters, which I really appreciate. And yeah, the gameplay is just epic. You can see that you're playing as multiple characters. And this kind of thing, there's the fact that you can shift dimensions offers a lot of replay value. There's a lot hidden behind the scenes. So if this wins, it's going to be a super fun playthrough, and I look forward to seeing what happens next. Next up, we have William Michael Hall with the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. That's a Master Medal. That's an ad for a Renault. Yeah, it is basically Pokemon, but the card game. I do not properly know how to play the card game. I believe it's something like you've got these energy cards. You use energy cards to do attacks. Like this. You draw a hand energy, you use a grass energy, and you can use a grass card. And yeah, I guess depending on how you do it, the more damage you deal, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's just Pokemon, but card game. I don't think there's any major traveling per se. I could be very wrong about that. Let me look at the... I guess there is. It just doesn't look like it's as much. It seems like it's mainly in a building, looking at the gameplay, so it is mostly the same. But it is Pokemon, and Pokemon is great. So yes. Next up, Red Gallagher has requested Fallout 1 for the PC. Now, I have played bits of 4, and actually that's it. That's the only Fallout game I've played. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've played a bit of 3. Years and years ago, a decade ago. 1, as you can see, is more of a text adventure. It's not an RPG in the traditional sense. It is classic text adventure. And I don't know what more there is beyond that. But obviously, you click to a place on the map, and your character goes there, and you investigate, and you collect items, and you solve the mysteries, and proceed that way. I don't know how long the game is. But yeah, it is Fallout. It is, post-apocalyptic fun. And it is, yeah, it's... Oh, there does seem to be some combat there, saying that. Okay, interesting. So you do still have combat. So that's that thing from Fallout 4 where you aim for, specific points actually still exists here. You can aim for, locations where you hit them. Okay, interesting. So there is a little bit more to it than just text adventure. But yeah, it'll be interesting, I think. I will probably have someone join me for it, because I feel like I couldn't sustain this on my own. But yes. Next up, Curtis Evers has requested BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, the newest BlazBlue, and I've chosen this trailer because they have, I mean, it's an older trailer, but it does showcase some of the DLC that it currently has. And it's probably going to be some characters you recognise. It does have it's a fighting game, it has fully fledged story modes, but it also has characters like you from Persona 4. So that's pretty cool. I think I've played a BlazBlue game years ago, but not properly. And this would be a very interesting game to try out. You know, it's the new one. I presume it's very good. But yeah, it's not just Persona 4. Oh no, there's differences. Oh, it's BlazBlue. Really? Okay, well I've been pronouncing this wrong. BlazBlue. It didn't have an E, so I assumed wrong. Ruby is also in this, and I have not seen Ruby, but that's really cool. I do need to watch Ruby. I really need to watch Ruby. It's something on my list. But yes, BlazBlue. Okay, noted. It's called BlazBlue. Yes, that's cool. So if it wins, sweet. Fun game. Should be a good time. Next up, Amber Fireheart has requested Fallen Legion: Flames of Rebellion. She said that she's not played this, but she got it through PlayStation Plus, I think. And it looked interesting, and she said, hey, let's give it a whirl. The music I'm already loving. It looks like a 2D action turn-based combat thing, I think. I think it's turn-based. Yeah, combat's really nice. Oh, actually, maybe it's like a card turn-based sort of thing. Yeah, so it's like there's a timer on who attacks when. You have to... I guess this is maybe choosing where you go. Interesting. But yeah, there's like a timer on when you get to attack and stuff. Monsters look cool. Actually, they look really cool. Yeah, it looks like a good 2D attacking system. The combat system reminds me a little bit of Child of Light. I don't... Just from how it looks. I can't say if that's how it plays. But yeah, Fallen Legion. Actually looks pretty cool. Music's really nice. Really like the music. But wait, it's also on Vita. Crazy. But yeah, next up, Daniel Pace has requested Spider-Man on PS1. It's an Activision game. Spider-Man. Seizure. Yeah, my eyes. Yeah, Spider-Man on PS1. It be Spider-Man. He's the spider thing, but Spider's the man. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Wall crawl and action. Prony Hawk's Toe Skater. Jesus. But yeah, no, Spider-Man's great. It's a good game. I've played it before. I never finished it. I got to a boss fight and got stuck. And also, I mean, I was recording with my friend Callum, and we also, you know, didn't actually have time to finish it because he had to go. But it is a cool game, and it would be fun to try and finish. I can't remember how much of it I played and how much he played, to be honest. But I think that's irrelevant because all of it will have been lost on me by this point. Because that was a solid, like, that was like 2012, I think. Maybe even earlier. So, yeah, it was a long time ago. But yeah, next up, we have Sarah Essex with Crash Tag Team Racing. That's Avalanche and Sierra. And that's radical. Okay, now's the gameplay. So Crash Tag Team Racing, it is cross-platform with racing, and there's also bowling mini-games and kill yourself mini-games, and yeah, it's a good game. It's a solid game. A solid Crash game. It's one of the few Crash games I didn't replay or play on my channel leading up to N. Sane Trilogy or Nitro Fueled. But yeah, I'm up for it. Tag team racing is super fun, and you know, Pasadena and Ebenezer Von Clutch has been added to Nitro Fueled, so good time to do it, I guess. Solid racing game. Very fun. Yeah, you may have noticed you can merge with cars and do damage and stuff. But there's also platforming. Lots of platforming. It's not just a racing game. There's a lot more to it than that. So, you know, it's cool. Combine and Conquer is right. Pretty rad. And then finally, Jayet didn't respond to me, but last time they requested Tai 2. So I'm going to basically say, hey, let's put this in the list again. I did message them, but they didn't respond, so I'm just going to assume they want this again. And Tai 2, I've done the first Tai game on my channel, and Tai 2 is more that, but presumably better. People say that the second game has a lot more additions, like grappling and skins and racing and stuff. But it looks rad. And I mean, what they've done for the PC ports and how they've made it better is actually really cool, which you're about to see. The list of improvements. Massive open world, split screen car racing, ranks, shorts, customization, vehicles, big mags, Dennis in a jet boat, more ranks, improved Doomerang, replayable boss fights, leaderboards, achievements, even more ranks, Ranger Ken has a manicure, but doesn't slow you down, improved car racing controls, keyboard and cat, new graphics, bells and whistles, high quality audio, oops, no sorry, keyboard and mouse, per level collectible counts, updated shops, Shazam has new pants, oh my god, 4K support, Ty Free coming to Steam soon, wow, really, more ranks, Sly's a good guy now, what's all that about, Ty's name is Tyrone, what? That is a beautiful thing right there. So that is all the games. We have Blinks Time Sweeper, Blinks the Time Sweeper, Watch Dogs 2, Astral Chain, Record Section, Reptile, Metal Gear Solid, Super Paper Mario, Pokemon Trading Card Game, Fallout 1, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Fallen Legion, Flames Rebellion, Spider-Man, Crash Tag Team Racing, and Tai 2. So, lots of cool stuff there. Vote in the response to the Patreon post, and we'll see what the next playthrough is. Looking forward to it. So, get voting. See ya!